So, we are on our way. Where are we going, Kashira?
Telewizja TVN.
Telewizja TVN. Yes.
Dzień dobry TVN.
Dzień dobry TVN. I don't know what that is. Look where we are. Makeup, TV studio, technicians, and many nice people. This is not really my world, but I like it. So everyone, look. Beautiful, gorgeous Betty is doing my makeup, and I feel so spoiled. I'm not used to this, but I could get used to this very quickly. Okay, I have to film this because this is crazy. You can see already in the back mirror. I'm actually having CC cream applied to my legs. Oh my gosh. Every moment of this. Now I'm getting microphones and something. What is your name again?
Mike.
Mike. So I'm here with Mike, and Mike is going to put some cables onto me, and let's hope that it's not gonna fall. You know how I dance.
It will be difficult.
So I got a mic. Say hi, Kashira. On my bum. People, they've got a translator. I'm gonna be listening to a live translation, like interpretation of whatever they're saying, and I'll be able to reply. This is crazy. Okay, so in 2 minutes that will be my rehearsal, and then I will dance, and then I will speak.
One, go! Uwaga! 4, 3,
So we finished the interview. I took some pictures. Kashira helped me take some pictures too. And then I was melting down, sweating like a pig. Signed a few contracts, and now on the studio right next to ours there was a very good chef preparing food, and the entire crew is eating people. This life is crazy. This is where they made their food. Oh my gosh, it's the weather girl. Hello everyone, so I'm here at the airport in Warsaw, and I just wanted to talk about my first interview I've ever done in my life. It was this weekend here in Poland, and I wanted to talk about it because it's such a big thing for me, and I have the entire interview recorded. So I wanted to make a video complimenting and telling you a little bit of my experience. And make a one big video for the channel about interviewing, and just to let you know how I felt during the interview. So the interview, it was fun because I just landed in Warsaw and then I went straight to the TV studio, and I was nervous. I was nervous because I had already prepared a little bit of what I wanted to say, things that I represent, my principles, the reasons why I dance in high heels, and all of those main messages that I wanted to get across. I basically already knew what I wanted to talk about, but they asked me to dance, and I am not used to doing shows and to performing, with a playback, with music. So I was very, very, very nervous about that. I got an excellent recording of the Batteria from TUC 2015, and really had a lot of time. So when I got there, I saw people were already really nice and greeting me and saying hello, and I had a place to leave my things, my belongings, and the first thing I wanted to do was to have my makeup done. And it was really an atmosphere as a TV studio, people running around, cameras everywhere, cables everywhere. They were recording different segments of the show. There was a chef cooking on one side, and there were a few people talking as an interview on the other side. So I went for makeup, and I also got a few tips because I always have such a hard time drawing my eyeliner. But the makeup designer, she was excellent, and she did a wonderful job, in my opinion, with me. But she also said that it's true, doing the eyeliner is very difficult, and apparently I've got two very different eyes. So no wonder I can't get them symmetrical. But anyway, I did learn a lot about that. And then I changed into my costume. And then I could start realizing and noticing how people looked at me. Now, I felt very welcome everywhere, but Poland has a very conservative government, and the LGBTQ community is not as free, and I could definitely see already, how some people were looking at me and how they were taking in my costumes and my heels and my entire persona and my makeup and all. So it was interesting. Usually I just have a sort of a thick skin and I just, move on and do whatever I need to do. But I did notice, especially because there were also kids with their parents. I think they were gymnasts or whatever. And I could definitely notice the looks, So after they got me wired, like they got the microphone and the earplug on me, because the ear point, because I even had a simultaneous interpreter. Like the host would speak to me in Polish, there was an interpreting it into English on my ear, and I could reply in English and he would interpret my answer back to the TV spectators into Polish. So it was, very fancy for me, makeup artist, translator. Everything was like a dream, and like, is this really happening? So we had a rehearsal 4 minutes before the live TV show would start, and I danced. They messed up, they put a different song, and then I was already, not tired, but I was already warmed up, and then my song came up. I rehearsed again, and then I wanted to go to the toilet and no, you have to stay. We're starting in 4, 3, 2. And then the music started again, and I started dancing with, power and trying to get, myself across. And as soon as I finished dancing, the host, the TV host, came to me and started me asking me questions, and I was like, and I couldn't even hear the interpreter that well, you know, because they left the music playing in the background. It was, and I could just listen a few, you know, hear some of the key words that the interpreter was saying, and trying to figure out what the question was and answer. So I think I did a pretty good job answering, but my face was sweating. I looked like a waterfall basically the entire interview, and that's something that my friend, I asked a friend of mine who was in Poland and who also speaks Polish to please record my TV show, and then that's his first comment. Yes, well done. I'm so proud of you, but your face, you were sweating so much, and that's true. I wish they had interviewed me before the dance. But anyway, it was fun. They even asked me to teach a little bit of samba at the end to the hosts. I did my best, you know, TV sort of 30 seconds crash course, and have to say, hey, well done. That's how you do it. You're ready for real. But anyway, I really tried to do my best. And then I got the video and I saw myself dancing. How much I hate watching videos of me dancing. It's so frustrating. People, I don't know, probably because I was stressed. You know, the entire softness that I am sort of known for, that I am proud of, everything was gone. I was just like bang, bang, bang. And I was like, what happened to all of my technique? What happened to all of my, you know, softness? And it's interesting to take that into account as well, because when you are under pressure, somehow, you know, if it's for an interview or a show or an audition, you tend to mess up a little bit and forget those things. And I really hope that if I get asked to dance again or perform anywhere, that I'll have the tranquility in mind just to relax, take a big breath in, and remember those things that make me, myself, o Gato de Salto. You know, the softness, the technique, and I didn't do any of those during that interview. Still was a very, very good interview, very positive. People were happy. I even got recognized on the street after the interview, because we went straight to the old town of Warsaw to have some food, you know, and to have a look around, get some hot chocolate. And, you know, a guy, like older gentleman, just came and like, hey, I saw you on TV this morning. And this is so surreal. I'm not used to it, you know. It's crazy how this TV world works. And I was, after my interview, as I said, I was sweating so much. One of the guys even came to me and asked, should I fan you? Because I was like fanning myself with paper, trying to cool down. And a guy, like one of the personnel from TV was like, should I fan you? And I was like, are you for real? You know, like, I don't know. It was almost too much for me. And then finally, after the TV show was done, the chef had cooked all that amazing food, and we got to eat. So it was really, really nice. So yeah, I noticed that being interviewed on TV, it's a lot of pressure. You usually don't get a lot of time. I got 6 minutes. Apparently that's a lot. So I had enough time to speak, to get my message across. And then I had to dance and perform. So all in all, it was a very, very valuable experience for me. Another fun piece of information, I asked the makeup designers if I could have some oil or some lotion to put on my skin. And since, you know, there's the language barrier, I even said, you know, like any oil, like even olive oil would do the trick. And then they're like, oh, yeah, blah, 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 blah. Started speaking Polish to one another. They went that way, they went that way. And when they came back with a sponge, you know, very professional, and they applied CC cream to my entire body. Like CC cream to my entire body. Like, it made my skin so luscious and smooth. I was not expecting that type of treatment. I was really, really surprised and happy at how, you know, prepared they were and how welcoming they were. It was very interesting. I just wished, as I said, I had kept my cool, not only throughout the interview as I did, I was very happy and proud about that, but also kept my cool while performing and dancing. That would have, for me, been, you know, okay, I nailed it. But it's okay. It was the first time I ever got interviewed on, you know, a TV show, on the TV national whatever broadcast. So all in all, was a very, very fun experience. I don't know, if I'm ever being interviewed again, I'll have to prepare myself even more. Anyway, I just wanted to share these thoughts with you guys. I'll leave you with the interview now, so you can actually watch everything that people in their homes watched. As I said, it's being interpreted into Polish, but you can still listen to my answers in English beforehand, okay? So thank you very much for watching, and you know, I know this is personal, it's not really Samba world, but it's Samba related. So yeah, take care, bye.
Gato de Salto, wielkie brawa! Wow!
I am completely speechless. You are
Bardzo dziękuję.
amazing.
So amazing! Bardzo proszę. Gato de Salto, proszę bardzo. Proszę Państwa, jest Brazylijczykiem, który mieszka w Wiedniu. Przyjechał do Warszawy, ale ma polskie korzenie. Wiem, że na nazwisko kiedyś mieliście w rodzinie Kwiatkowski.
Yes, part of my family.
Tak, faktycznie. Część rodziny pochodzi z Polski, ale kiedy imigranci wyjeżdżają do Brazylii, to zazwyczaj potem zmieniają pisownię, więc Kwiatkowski piszemy.
W wersji kobiecej. Dlaczego wybrałeś akurat ten model?
Wiele było powodów. Wydaje mi się, że obecnie na świecie jest bardzo wiele rządów prawicowych i wydaje mi się, że to jest dobry moment, żeby pokazać, że ludzie mają wolność. Kiedy ktoś jest artystą czy tancerzem, to właściwie jest się poza płcią, dlatego że jest się swoją sztuką, jest się swoim
Gdzie
tańcem.
tańczysz w formacji, kiedy jesteś na sambodromie?
Jestem pasystą, czyli jestem jednym z tancerzy, którzy właśnie tańczą ten rodzaj samby w
Ale
Rio.
sambę można też ćwiczyć w garniturze, prawda?
Tak, dla mężczyzn zazwyczaj tak, ale w czasie parady są różne kostiumy. I postanowiłem, że będę reprezentował wszystkich tych, którzy nie pasują do garnituru, że tak powiem.
Dlaczego tańczysz na szpilkach?
Dwa tak naprawdę są powody. Po pierwsze, zacząłem tańczyć na obcasach po to, żeby móc uczyć dziewczyny, które uczą się samby. Jak mogę nauczyć dziewczyny tańczyć, skoro sam bym tego nie potrafił? A po drugie, i to może nawet ważniejszy powód, to to, że obecnie, kiedy ludzie patrzą na sambę, to zapominają o sztuce, o tańcu. Widzą tylko kobiety w seksownych strojach, a ja tańcząc na obcasach przełamuję ten konwenans. Nie chcę, żeby kobiety były upodmiotowione. Chcę, żeby kobiety traktowano z szacunkiem i ceniono je jako artystki, jako tancerki. I wysokie obcasy, szpilki u mnie są
Bardzo
takim symbolem, który to przełamuje.
Bardzo piękna jest.
Rozumiemy, to
tak,
przesłanie jest wspaniałe.
Tak.
Pytanie tylko, czy to nie jest niebezpieczne?
Jest bardzo niebezpieczne i jest bardzo trudne. Potrzeba bardzo dużej siły, żeby utrzymać się. A ja
Dobra,
wielokrotnie się
to teraz
wywracałem.
specjalne zadanie. Czy mógłbyś nauczyć podstawowego kroku Gosię?
Mnie? A ja nie mam dzisiaj takich obcasów za bardzo.
No ale jakieś tam masz.
Okej,
Bardzo
okej,
chętnie.
Yes, thank you.
Nie mogę się doczekać. I'm so excited
Sorry.
and I just can't hide it.
But I have a request.
Ale mam prośbę.
Only if you do it with us.
Tylko jeżeli ty do nas się
Proszę bardzo.
Nie wiem, czy to
przyłączysz.
jest dobry pomysł.
Yes, it is.
Just a little bit. Come on, it's fine.
Okej,
I'm sure I can
okej.
Będzie dobrze, zobaczysz, przyłącz się.
So we try
No
to
dobrze,
go
czyli
slow,
próbujemy
okay?
na początku
We
powoli.
need to think of 3 steps.
Musimy pomyśleć o
Let's
3
just
krokach.
march in place.
Czyli maszerujemy w miejscu.
1, 2, 3.
Aha.
1, 2, 3.
Raz, dwa, trzy. Raz, dwa, trzy.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2,
I to jest tyle?
And now take it back. Take
Yeah?
one step
I teraz
back
krok do
first.
tyłu.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2. There you go.
No widzisz?
That's it. You're
Dobrze.
ready for Rio.
Jesteście gotowi
Oh
na
yeah!
Rio.
Czujesz to?
Yeah!
Czujesz?
Yeah!
I tak oto poszły
Yeah!
konie po betonie
I na
prosto
studniówkę!
na studnióweczkę.
Yeah!
Thank you very much.
Dziękujemy.
So great.
Thank you, we love you.
Thank you very much.
Bye, bye, bye.
No problem. Bye.